Next point, bots and automation. I think it's what most people know me from. Maybe some of you will be surprised that it's this far down the list, but this is more of like a specialist skill. Get the basics in place first of programming and marketing, because before you're able to automate anything, you need to have a basic understanding of what marketing is to understand how to automate it. And you need to understand programming as well to be able to understand this is an efficient way to automate, or this is possible to automate, or how do I go about automating this. But bots and automation have served me incredibly well. And again, these are like highly transferable skills. So any company that I start, there will be automation and there are going to be bots running from day one. Like and it's just because of my skill set. Like if I go into if I start a company, I'm going to be figuring out how can I automate this. With the previous company that I exited from, again, like 130 employees we had, and if it wasn't for the bots and automation, it would have. That is how we were able to manage such a large team. And if we didn't have bots and automation, we would have needed like a much larger team. So yeah, I like kind of hard to go into this specifically, but start off with the programming and marketing, and then start looking into things like Integromat or Make.com. And the thing that is great about them is it gives you a visual interface for programming. So I will often just choose to build in Make or Integromat because they're very fast to do and it's visual. But essentially that is all programming is. They've just simply made an interface for it. So bots and automation, I highly encourage you to work on. You can automate your own job, which means that you're able to fulfill much more as one person. You're able to complete the amount of tasks it would normally take 5 people to do, or 10 people to do, depending on what it is that you're automating. So it's just a great skill to have. But again, start off with like the programming first. And then the biggest thing about bots and automation is understanding what it is possible to automate. So in most cases, you can find pre-built APIs that you can use and automate and essentially just integrate with each other to build bots and automations, which is what I do in like 90% of cases. And then if you have a slightly more unique use case, a good skill to learn is a package for Node.js for JavaScript called Puppeteer, which is used for like automated scraping, for extracting data, clicking buttons on websites and so on. So for example, previously I built like a scraper to extract every single OnlyFans creator and check how many likes they had on their profile, how many followers they had, get their profile picture, get their bio. And that was built using a Google search scraper, which Google actually built themselves, and they allow you to access via code. And the second part of it was built using a custom scraper that I made using Puppeteer.